Joining me right now is Philip Olabisi. You are a pastor at the Reformed Church. Could you say that once again?
The redeemed Christian Church of God.
We are here to talk about I Love to Read. I got to know, what is your favorite book that you have ever read?
All right, now that's a very pretty difficult question but I'm going to stick with something that has helped me most, and that's the book titled Identity Crisis. Identity Crisis, and the reason is because I find out that many of the things that we talk about, we deal with, trying to look at habits, character, the behaviors of people, is actually entrenched based on the knowledge of your identity. So if somebody knows their identity properly, it's going to affect and influence their conduct, their character, their behavior. So I really love that book, Identity Crisis. Yeah.
Awesome. So, you kind of gave us like a synopsis of your takeaways, but is there kind of like a quote from the book or maybe like an aspect that really stands out to you?
Yes, my favorite quote from the book is if you don't know who you are, people will tell you who you are not.
That's a really good one. So, what do you take from that quote?
Okay, so this is what happened. Everywhere we find ourselves across the globe, everyone is trying to define who they are, trying to know who they are, finding out who they really are. And that's one of the greatest things that we have in life. So if you don't know who you are, circumstances, situation, people who don't really know you, cannot define you, people who want to tag you or give you a name that doesn't have anything to do with who you truly are. But when you know who you are very confident to tell people. If they say something else contrary to who you are, you're able to tell them, this is who I am. So that's my takeaway from that. And yeah, it has helped me, given me confidence. Anywhere I find myself across the globe, I'm able to stand and say, this is who Philip is. Thank you.
Awesome. So, I'm kind of going out on a limb here and saying that you're going to recommend this book to people.
I would recommend this book to people, and particularly for young adults, because we are in a season in our life that I categorize as the decision season. Prime of our time is when you are young, you are trying to find out, what do I need to do? Where do I need to go? There's that period in our life that we are very confused. So we need guidance, we need leading to be able to ascertain who we are. So I recommend the book for everyone, but in particular for young adults.
All right, Philip, thank you so much for joining me today. This has been a pleasure. And do you have anything else to say for those people who might not be that into reading? You know, it is I Love to Read month, maybe encouraging words to say, hey, you should read.
For people who will watch this video and all of that, I want to encourage you. You are what you read. So you have to ensure that you create a system around reading. And I also want to encourage people who don't know how to develop the attitude to read. One of the things I've put around myself is to create accountability for myself, like creating a spreadsheet with a group of people that we update how many pages of books that we read. That works really, really great. I've read tons of books, 30 to 40 books in a year, just by creating a system that you can track your progress and all of that. So I just want to encourage anyone struggling, find 2, 3 people that align with your interest to read, and you can always challenge one another, and you'll be amazed how much development mentally you'll be able to be able to document by the end of the year. So I encourage you, you will love to read. Thank you.
Awesome. Inspiring words from Philip Olabisi. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me.